This candy weighs 1 gram. It is smaller than your pinky tip. You toss a handful into your mouth without thinking. But every single jelly bean takes up to 21 days to make. The outside is a hard shell polished to a shine. The inside is a center that melts on your tongue. And the process of building that shell is the same process an oyster uses to coat a grain of sand with nacre. Sugar sprayed in thin layers, each layer dried for hours before the next can begin. Rush it by a single coat and the shell cracks. There is a step in this process that no machine, no technology, no amount of money can accelerate. Only time. So how does a 1 gram candy end up with a production cycle longer than most cheeses? In 18th century Istanbul, a confectioner named Bekir Effendi was boiling sugar and starch into a soft gel that melted on the tongue. The technique was not new, but Effendi refined it into what the world would call Turkish delight, a starch gel network that traps sugar molecules inside a chewy matrix. That center is the ancestor of what sits inside every jelly bean. The shell came from 17th century France. Royal confectioners developed panning. Jordan almonds dropped into copper bowls of hot syrup, swirled for hours, the sugar crystallizing in thin coats. Slow, manual. And the only way to get a perfectly smooth candy surface. Both techniques crossed the Atlantic. In 1861, William Shraft of Boston promoted jelly beans to Union soldiers during the Civil War. Cheap, light, did not melt like chocolate. After the war, they became a bulk staple in corner stores, sold by weight from glass jars for pennies. By the 30s, their egg shape made them an Easter icon. Simple candies, roughly made, flavor only on the outside. Then in 1965, the Herman Golitz Candy Company flavored the center itself, using real fruit juice from the cooking stage. One decision, production went from days to nearly 3 weeks. It begins with sugar, water, and cornstarch cooked to 149 degrees Celsius until the mixture thickens into a viscous slurry. Flavoring and color are added at this stage. Each of the 50 official Jelly Belly flavors requires its own temperature, ratio, and stirring time. Peach needs lower heat than cinnamon. Peanut butter takes twice the stirring of coconut, 30 seconds too long, and the flavor shifts from buttered popcorn to burnt caramel. There is no universal formula. Every flavor is its own recipe. The hot slurry is pumped into molds, not metal, not plastic, trays of finely ground cornstarch leveled flat, then stamped with a mold plate bearing thousands of tiny bean-shaped indentations pressed into the powder. The molten candy fills each hole, perfectly taking the shape of the center. The trays slide into a drying room and stay for 24 hours. Temperature and airflow are calibrated so the centers set at exactly the right firmness. Too dry and they shatter when panned. Too soft and they deform under the weight of the shell. After 1 full day, gentle blasts of air dust off the starch and the centers move to the next stage. Then, panning begins. This is where most of the 21 days disappear. Thousands of centers pour into stainless steel rotating drums, each over a meter wide, spinning at 2 to 3 rotations per minute. Workers spray a thin mist of liquid sugar onto the tumbling beans. The sugar coats each surface evenly as they collide. Then the drums stop, and the beans wait, 4 to 6 hours for each layer to dry. A new coat over a wet surface cracks the shell. There is no shortcut, no heat lamp, no chemical accelerant, just time. Sugar layer, spin, dry, sugar layer, spin, dry. The rhythm is identical to how an oyster deposits nacre onto a grain of sand, 4 to 5 layers, each taking half a day. The room holds at 24 degrees Celsius, humidity under 40%. 1 degree off and the sugar crystallizes into grains instead of a smooth finish. Total panning time runs 4 to 14 days depending on recipe and desired shell thickness. The final coat is the glaze. Confectioner's glaze is a resin secreted by lacy beetles in India and Thailand, mixed with beeswax and carnauba wax, the hardest natural wax on Earth. These are sprayed into the drums while they spin faster than before. The beans collide thousands of times, buffing each other to a mirror shine. There is no polishing machine. The beans polish themselves. 1 gram of candy, up to 21 days from slurry to shelf, a cycle longer than aging most fresh cheeses. One factory in Fairfield, California produces 130,000 beans every hour, 50 tons of sugar per day. 16 billion jelly beans are consumed in the United States every year. Lined end to end, they circle the globe 3 times. The Easter season compresses 70% of annual revenue into a few weeks. A candy that takes 3 weeks to make sells out in 3 days. In 1980, Ronald Reagan kept a jar of Jelly Bellies on his desk in the Oval Office. 3.5 tons shipped for his inauguration. Jelly Belly invented a blueberry flavor so he would have red, white, and blue. A penny candy from a glass jar had landed on the most powerful desk on Earth. In 2007, Jelly Belly launched Bean Buzzled. 10 beans that taste like peach, coconut, or berry. 10 identical beans that taste like barf, stinky socks, or canned dog food. Same color, same shape, same glaze. You cannot tell them apart until the candy hits your tongue. The disgusting flavors are engineered with the same precision as the real ones. The flavor team puts substances into a gas chromatograph, a machine that converts matter to vapor and maps its chemical signature. Food-safe ingredients are reverse engineered to match. The barf flavor started as a failed attempt at pizza. The cheese component tasted so sickly the team shelved it. Years later, someone remembered the failed pizza when they needed a vomit flavor. A few tweaks. History. Every Bean Boozled bean goes through the same 21-day process. Same panning, same drying, same glaze. 3 weeks to build a candy designed to taste like dirty socks. We are the only species on the planet willing to spend 3 weeks making something that vanishes in 3 seconds. Not for survival, not because it is necessary, because we want the moment the candy hits the tongue to be exactly right. The shell snaps, the center gives, flavor moves from outside to inside, sour to sweet, cool to warm. 3 weeks of mechanical patience compressed into a moment shorter than a breath. Somewhere right now in a factory in California, a drum is turning. Thousands of centers are receiving their 3rd coat of sugar. They will not be finished for another 11 days. By the time you eat one, you will not think about any of it. You will just bite down and reach for another. Next time you hold a jelly bean, keep it between your thumb and forefinger. Look at the glaze catching the light. That bean is older than anything in your refrigerator. 21 days in the palm of your hand. You are about to erase it all in a single bite. 1 gram. Smaller than your pinky tip. 21 days old. And a drum that cannot be rushed no matter who is waiting. That is the process. We reveal how things actually work, one story at a time. If there is something you would like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.